Hi there, how are you today? Great, okay. Well, welcome to Diamond Travel Agency. My name's Diamond. I'm going to be taking care of you today, helping you out with any questions that you may have. Can you let me know kind of what you're looking for? Do you need some advice for travel? Okay, absolutely. I'll go ahead and get the form here for you. Yes, you can definitely just take a seat there. And let me go ahead and ask you a few basic questions. We'll start with that, and that's gonna give us the outline of kind of a good place for you, a good place to start, and some ideas. Okay, does that work? All right, thank you. So I'm gonna be writing it down as you tell me, but can you go ahead and tell me your first name? Okay, and your last name. Alright, thank you. Alright, what is your current home address? Okay. And this city for that? Okay. And zip code? Alright, thank you. So let me go ahead right here on my computer and just enter this into a new kind of database for you so that we can set up a profile and get some matches. And what's going to happen is I'm going to generate this for you, and then it's going to show me a list of options that would potentially be good candidates for you, alright? Alright, I do have just a few more questions. And alright, there we go. Okay, so the number of people that are going to be attending this vacation. Okay. Now, do you know what time of year are you thinking? Fall, winter, spring, summer? Do you have like an ideal in mind what the weather would be like for your vacation? Or if there's a time that you would be taking off work for this, off school? Okay, absolutely. Are you wanting to do this year? Are you planning ahead to next year? Sure, okay. Alright. Perfect. And have you thought about, if you're not sure, it's totally okay, but have you thought about the length of your vacation? So for example, 3 to 5 days, 7 to 9 days, a week, 2 weeks? Okay. So yeah, if you know just the general idea, that's totally okay. If you're not set completely sure on an exact number, totally fine. We can just go with an estimated. Okay. Perfect. I'll just put approximately for that. Okay. Have you thought about a budget that you would like to stick to for the vacation? So, a price point that's going to be your absolute maximum that you will not go past. Okay? Absolutely. Sure. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. I think that is a great budget. Alright. Now I'm going to give you some options here, and we can go ahead and pick what you think kind of stands out to you. If all of them do, we can take a look at all of them. So we have like a beach getaway. Are you thinking spending some time at a beach, like a nice ocean kind of getaway? Then we have the more secluded, so this would be in the mountains. There's a lot of skiing, lodging, things like that. The resort's kind of the same thing. You can do like a water park resort, or you can just do an actual getaway resort. So we have some luxury resorts that we work with. Lodging goes a lot with the getaway for the secluded area, so you will be lodging most of the time in like a log cabin. Sometimes there is some nice ski lodge that has rooms that are rented out. Then we have the spa getaway. So we are in contact with Miamo Spa in Sedona. They are absolutely beautiful. So we do have that as an option. And then of course we have cruise lines. So Norwegian Cruise Line is who we work with, and there is an abundance of cruises that you can choose from. So we can go ahead and take a look at kind of all those, look at the descriptions if you're interested, of course. I'll show you some pictures, and then we can go ahead and kind of choose what you think would work for you. And then of course we're going to need to figure out transportation. So depending on what you choose, we have to fit in like the airline budget if you need to fly there. If you could do transportation by like bus, car rental, we will figure that out as well, okay? Alright, do you have any questions pertaining to that? Sure, okay, great. So let me go ahead and put this in. Alright, so as I do this, I'll go ahead and give you the pictures to follow along, okay? The first one that's going to come up, because it is such a destination place for people to go, of course, is going to be Bora Bora. So Bora Bora is known a lot for their scuba diving, and most of the time what people think when they think of Bora Bora is the little like huts that are on the stilts in the water. So it is quite expensive if you are trying to stay on a lower end of a budget. If not, it's okay. I would recommend staying in one of those huts. I heard it's absolutely beautiful. Of course, they have other places to stay at. You don't have to stay in the huts. You can stay on the island itself. So the water is beautiful, turquoise, absolutely gorgeous. The coral reef inside the water is so pretty. And then there's also a lot of scuba diving, like I said, and some water sports. So that's really nice. It's a fun place. So we'll just go ahead and mark that. If possibly, are you interested maybe in that? Okay. I'm just putting possible. So then we have Maui, which is part of the Hawaiian archipelago. Absolutely beautiful. If you're into spending some time outside, there is rainforest, lush green rainforest that have gorgeous hiking paths. So there's a lot of waterfalls you'll see, hairpin turns, and as you hike back further into the rainforest, you'll find a lot of secluded beaches and waterfalls, swimming holes, things like that. Really cool. That part is going to be in East Maui, but if you're on the actual Maui part of the island, just a regular, you're going to see the world famous beaches. There's views of the humpback whales, which are really cool to see. You can take a boat out onto the ocean and see them. It's really cool. So we'll go ahead and keep that. Would you like me to keep that as a possibility? Okay. Now, if we're getting into the more secluded areas, you have Snowmass, Colorado. So this is going to be a mountain destination. It is very secluded. It's not a huge town. It is considered to be a secluded town in the United States. It's located in the mountains of Colorado. There's lodging, skiing, snowboarding, because it is in the mountains where the snow is basically always there. So there's low population of people, good for lodging, good for just if you want to get away and you don't want to be around too many people. This is a great place to go, especially if you like snow, you like the cold, you like snow, and you like skiing. This would be perfect. But if that's not really your ideal vacation, if you're thinking more hot weather, beach, water, then this definitely is not the place to go, of course. But it is something cool just to throw out there for a secluded area. Okay, So what are you thinking about that? Is that your cup of tea? Not really? Sure, okay. Perfect, all right. So let's go ahead and move on to the Spice Island Beach Resort. This is located in Grenada, and it is an all-inclusive resort, which is amazing. So what you're gonna have here is meals and drinks are included. You're gonna have non-motorized sports, so this is going to be things like paddle boarding, snorkeling, sailing. Not really, no like ski jets or anything like that, because those are the motorized, of course. So just very peaceful things that you can do in the water, quiet, really fun, just being in nature. You're gonna have kayaking. On top of that, you'll have your land sports, so tennis. What else do they have there? Oh, tennis, swimming, bicycling. You're gonna have a fitness center in the resort. Really cool. Keep up with fitness. They have yoga, they have bicycling classes, so many different things. And then also what's cool, if you're bringing a child, they have children's activities. So they have a whole room kind of on a floor dedicated to just children, games, fun things for them to do. And then you're also going to have complimentary Wi-Fi, which is cool, because especially if you are a resident in the United States and you're traveling, sometimes you can only communicate when you have the hotspot. So they do have complimentary Wi-Fi, which is great. So this I've heard fantastic things about. It is a great rating resort. They have everything you can imagine they have there. So I recommend that if you're interested. What are you thinking on that? Okay. Sure, absolutely. Let's go ahead and put possibility. Spice Island Beach. Okay. So according to your little survey of when you wanted to travel, things like that, I do have just 3 more that may fit with you. So we have the Jade Mountain Resort. Now this is going to be a luxury romantic resort. Not for children, not for anyone under 18. It's on the edge of the Caribbean Sea, so it is beautiful, beautiful scenery, but it is great for like a honeymoon or a romantic getaway, not if you're bringing more than 2 people, of course. And it is, of course, as you can see from the pictures, just beautiful, beautiful, and it is very romantic. So if that's what you're going for, I would say this completely if you're going for kind of a honeymoon type romantic getaway. But if not, then if you're staying more towards the family side, you know, it's totally up to you what you're going for, but I would not recommend that for more of a family-oriented type thing. Right. Okay. Sure. Alright. So, what I was telling you about the Mi Amo Spa, Sedona, Arizona. I almost said Mi Amigo. That's not what it's called. Mi Amo. This is beautiful. So, as you can see from pictures, there's de-stressed mind, body, and spirit. There's spirit exploration. There's spa packages that can be customized just for your needs. Then you can enjoy time in the pool, in any of the courtyards, walking along the beautiful Red Rock. It's just gorgeous. If you've never been to Sedona, Arizona, of course, this is in the USA. It is absolutely beautiful. I've spent a lot of time there myself, hiking, and there's nothing like it. It is so beautiful. So this can be not too much family oriented, if that's what you're going for, more like a beach thing or a cruise, whatever. This is more kind of like an adult type scenery. So if that's something you're going for, of course, I do recommend for a spa getaway. But again, for vacation, it all depends on what you're going for, what type of theme. Family resort, cruise, spa, you know what I mean? Right? Okay, absolutely, okay. Okay, so last thing is going to be your cruises. So we do have a partnership with the Norwegian Cruise Line, and there's a lot to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and read them to you. Kind of just listen, see if anything stands out to you, because there's just so many that I don't have pictures of every single one. So we have the Alaskan, the Asia, Australian, and New Zealand. These are all places that the cruise is going to go to, okay? So the ship's going to go to these places. Bahamas and Florida, Bermuda, Canada and New England, Caribbean, Cuba, Hawaii, Pacific Coastal, Panama Canal, South America, Transatlantic, and then you have your weekend cruises. So if you're thinking about spending more time rather than just a weekend, I would not do the weekend cruise, of course, but that is an option. So, how about for any of those? Are you thinking, possibly, I know the Bermuda cruise is gorgeous, the Caribbean cruise, Cuba, and Pacific Coastal are all very popular ones, Pacific Coastal especially. Okay? Of course. Okay. Sure. Now, if we look, everything is going to be completely different as far as pricing depending on where you're going to pick to go. So we will have to look if one of those interested, like if you're interested, we will have to look for specific prices just depending on where your destination is going to be, of course. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at that. So let me just put that as our possibility. So now, since we have looked at these and talked about them all, is there a specific one that you're thinking that you would like to do? One that stands out to you? Okay. Sure, yeah. Let's check the price for that. So, okay. So based on the approximate number of days that we talked about earlier and the amount of people, you're looking for that about 3,200. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I think that is a very affordable price actually for that because you're getting so much. So we can do that. Now we just need to look at transportation. So as far as how you're gonna get there. So let's go ahead and look. Are you okay with flying on an airplane? Okay. So let's go ahead and check the airlines that will take you. Alright, and we'll put in the date here. And then of course anywhere you can go from the airport to your actual destination where you need to be. You can take an Uber, taxi, however you need to do that. We'll just do basic flight, alright? Okay. So that date. Alright, so let's see. For the total cost for the flight, we'll do a round trip, and this is again just estimated because you can come back if you definitely want to plan this. But we are having about, let's see, for those dates. Okay. Alright, so for that amount of people, those dates that we set, which was just an approximate, remember, we are looking at about 1,400 for the flight in total for a round trip. Great price because it's not too far for you to travel, so it's more affordable, of course. So you're looking at about total before taxes, just flat rate, you're looking at about 4,600 for the entire trip. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a very good price, honestly. I do. I think it's very good. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, well, what you can do, I have you in the system, so you can go home, think it over, talk about it, do a little bit of research. You can see what kind of activities there are. Whatever you need to do, you can give me a call. Say it's you, I have you in the system, and we can book you right over the phone if you would like to do that. Okay, sure. Well, I'm so glad that I could help you out today. Yeah, I look forward to speaking with you soon. All right, bye-bye. Take care.